Hey guys, it's your fantasy sports girl Shana, and just because fantasy football is over doesn't mean you can rest. Nope, it's time to start prepping for next season. So we're breaking down this year's fantasy dreams and nightmares, position by position. This time we're showing some love to the defenses and special teams. No unit was more surprising than the one that ended leading fantasy leagues in points. The 49ers, scoring 3 touchdowns in a Week 4 shutout of St. Louis, was a taste of things to come, as they forced 15 turnovers in the final 4 games. Don't be surprised to see the Niners D among the fantasy elite next year. Everyone knew about the Saints' offense, but it was their defense that came up big in the first 10 games. Over that stretch, they had 8 defensive or special teams touchdowns in 6 games with double-digit points. While they struggled near the end, if Greg Williams is calling the plays, they should be on your draft board next season for sure. While the Packers gave up 38 points in weeks 8 and 9, many were wondering if the Caper system would work in Green Bay. By the end of the season, those questions were answered, with 37 sacks and a league-best 30 picks. While the Packers were a pleasant surprise, the Vikings a major disappointment. It's tough to complain about 48 sacks, but they just had 11 interceptions with just 1 game of 20-plus fantasy points. Owners definitely expected more. Coming off an impressive Super Bowl run, the Steelers' D was a hot commodity on draft day and went stone cold without Palmalo. They cracked 20 fantasy points once and only had double digits in 5 outings. The arrival of Hainsworth turned the Redskins into a fantasy sleeper. While the defense was a strong overall, they killed fantasy owners with just 16 turnovers. Shanahan's never been a defensive wizard, so be wary on draft day. Well guys, that's all I've got for now, but always remember you can log on to fantasysportsgirl.com.